Good evening, Stan. It's me, Wade. Were you awake? The bug catching contest is at the national park today. Are you going? I'm trying to make up my mind. See you later. Oh yeah, I guess it is Tuesday. Yeah, so Tuesdays and Saturdays there's an event we won't be able to get to for a while. But Wade will also call and remind you to do that. So before we do much, here's a quick rundown of this town. Welcome to Violet City, our first major city in our adventure, and as we heard from Professor Elm, our first gym we can challenge is here. And we'll be doing that in a little bit. There's just a few things I want to do first, starting with our first in-game trade. There are several of these throughout our journey, and I'll be going over all of them. Some will be different depending on what game you're playing, but the Pokemon needed are the same. Also, the level of the Pokemon you trade will be what level the Pokemon you receive back is, which is nice. Now, Onix is a rock ground type like Geodude, except a lot more defense, speed, and that's about it. With low HP and low attack stats, it can't really do much in the way of damage. However, Onix does get a new evolution, that's also by trade. So once you get a Metal Coat, which is not for a while, and if you can trade, you get this. Steelix is now a Steel Ground type, so loses the Rock typing, but that is more than alright with how much its stats go up. 200 defense is the highest in the game. Along with getting a good boost to attack means this thing can not only pretty much take any physical attack, but can dish out some good damage in return. Steel is the second new type added to help counter how strong Psychic and Dragon types were, as it resists both along with numerous other types, and is also immune to poison. So if you can trade it all, I would definitely recommend this. I got myself a Bellsprout. Thanks. You're welcome, bro. So, this is Rocky, the Onix. So I went caught a Bellsprout off screen just to show this trade, as you saw. It comes with a Bitterberry. And yeah, like I said, its level is what level Pokemon was that we caught it. So yeah, 21 defense to start is pretty nice. I'm not going to use it, but I just want to. No, I don't want to give. I want to take. So I just want to show that off. Also, one thing too, there's a lot more like sprites than there were in Red, Blue, and Yellow. But graphical updates and everything too as well. So here's the gym, but we're not going to do that yet, as we are a little underleveled for some of our team. Instead, we're going to come to Sprout Tower. Now, in the remakes, you have to do Sprout Tower first. But I always just do it first, just get out of the way. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. So there's no new Pokemon found in Sprout Tower. If you are playing Gold and Silver, this is where you can first catch a Ghastly. But all that's here is just Ghastly and Rattata. So not much to go over here. Just, you know, if you chose Totodile, you're gonna have a bad time in this area if you didn't catch another Pokemon, because all you're gonna be fighting pretty much are just Bellsprouts, and all they have right now is Vine Whip. So I would highly recommend catching another Pokemon that's not Geodude or using the Onix in here, because yeah, they will just die in one hit from a Vine Whip. Now, one thing that's nice about Spinarak being Bug and Poison, it quad resists Grass. And because Bellsprout is Grass and Poison, Poison Sting actually is neutral. So, not only is it very good for your both defensive but offensive as well. Now, I like to keep all my Pokemon around the same even level as best I can. And even though we did get 2 members last episode, which I guess I didn't even go over my intro because Wade called right away. But yeah, last time we got 2 new members. And yeah, we're not going to be getting a 4th member for a minute. I just forgot to put Rocky in the thing. Yeah, all the nicknames too are the same for the Pokemon you get, depending on what Pokemon you get from the trade, and you cannot change the names. And another thing to note too, traded Pokemon will level up faster. They get more experience. The downside of that is if they get too high leveled, they will stop listening unless you have the proper amount of badges. As we will see once we get our first badge after this. So I might cut out some of these battles because they're not important battles, and it's pretty much going to be the same fight. They have Bellsprout, they use Vine Whip, I use Winnie, I use Scratch. GG's, battle over. So yeah, I'll probably see you after this fight. Okay, so we won that fight easily. Also, Teddiursa is a part of the slow to medium growth. Already has 446 experience at level 7, which is way more than Spinarak and Cyndaquil, or I should say Miles and Squeaks. So yeah, 2 of my Pokemon are going to take a while to level up more, but like I said previously, it does even out when you get to the higher levels. And that guy's got pretty good eyesight for being an old man. Sway like leaves in the wind. I won't go over what the type for the first gym is yet, but I did mention if you chose Chikorita, you will be at a disadvantage. So again, recommend getting either Geodude or trading for Rocky, because otherwise Chikorita's not going to be able to do much. And almost level 8. And yeah, I'll see you after the fight. And there's Lick for winning at level 8. Also, I don't think we can see it now. Yeah, no, you can't check your stats yet. But yeah, Winnie already has 19 attack, which is much higher than our other 2 members, I'm pretty sure. And Lick will not be that useful right now. Scratch is still going to be stronger, but there's a reason why I wanted to have... I kept Winnie out to get Lick. So yeah, I'll see you after this fight now. But yeah, look at that. Taking 1 damage, like Spinarak or other bug poison types. So if you had a Weedle, it would work just as well. Except your Weedle would be Cocoon at this point, so you're more defensive. But yeah, pretty easy fight. Yeah, so 19 attack, 15 attack, 13 attack. Like I said, Teddiursa is insanely strong. Probably one of the best, if not the best, normal type in this game. Especially if you're playing Crystal and get it early. Because otherwise you can't get it till like way later. And at that point, you're like near the end of the game. And you probably already have your team member set. Oh, a potion. I will actually... One thing to note with wild trainer battles, or wild Pokemon battles, if the Pokemon is faster than you, your chances of running away are reduced greatly. And look at that. 1 Lick, even though it was critical hit, still took it on 1 shot. Because Miles was out front, and I ran into the Ghastly and could not run. But yes, that is why I wanted to have, I was going to say, I was like, how do I only have 1 potion? That is why I wanted Lick on Winnie, because if we fight a Ghost type with our current moveset, Ghastly resists Poison Sting, and it's immune to normal. So I would have no way to reasonably take one out. And yeah, Lick is only 20 power, but Ghastly does not have very good defense, as we saw before. Okay, so let's... Yeah, I'll leave it like that. So this is the final floor of the tower. So we're almost done. Very, very easy, quick dungeon. And almost like, so that's another way too to see or give like a rough estimate of how strong a trainer is, how many Pokemon they have. So the other ones had 2 or 3, and their Bellsprout was like level 3 or 4. This one here with the 1 is level 6. But still only has Vine Whip, so I'll see after this fight. And Squeak's level up to 9, but no move yet. If you just pick Rita, you're gonna have a decent time in this in Sprout Tower, as you will resist all their Vine Whips, and you'll be able to just do Tackle in return. Poison types are immune to Poison Powder, and if I use Poison Sting, I won't be able to poison it at all. So just keep that in mind. They didn't have the grass types that are immune to like powder moves at all, so you could put Bellsprout to sleep if you have sleep powder at this point. Oh, that does have growth. So yeah, it will boost its special attack, but being quad resistant, it still only does 1 damage. Vine Whip also has a higher special attack, or higher crit chance, I should say. But I mean, against Miles, it can't do much. Even though Poison Sting's not that strong, being a couple levels higher. Even if I was the same level higher, it would still be pretty hard to lose when you have that good of a type advantage. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. So this guy here, he's a little different. He is more than just a Bellsprout. So he starts with a Bellsprout, and it's level 7. So yeah, again, at this point, Totodile would pretty much get wrecked. Especially if it crit with Vine Whip. But for me, I'm doing pretty well with just Miles here. And I wanna, come on, should be just one more. As far as it's not critting at all, it'd still probably only do 1 damage, maybe 2. But yeah, I haven't been crit by Vine Whip at all. So level 9, still no move, but now we've got 19 attack as well. But he has a Hoot Hoot. So this is where Chikorita would have a little bit more of a struggle. But still nothing too bad. So I should have shown that more. So I used Grawl, so my 1 attack did less. If you get a critical hit, it ignores any debuffs on your side and any buffs on theirs. So if they raise their defense a lot and you get a critical hit, it will just do the double damage will go through, and it will ignore any stat boost on their side or any negative on yours. So if you raise your attack up, you will do insane amount of damage. Oh my god, wait, you just called me like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I know. Why are you telling me again? That's so weird. Normally he just calls you like once on the day. Hey, look, it's our rival who stole a Pokemon and is evading the cops. You are indeed skilled as a trainer. Promise, here's your HM. But let me say this, you should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools of war. He claims to be the Elder, but he's weak. Stands to reason. I never lose to fools who babble about being nice Pokemon. Bro, I beat you in the first fight. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. Really couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. Silver using an escape rope. Hello, sir. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'll be good. Actually, I think I will start with Miles. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. Sage Lee. Starts with a Bellsprout. So this is an important battle, I'd say. So I may as well show it, but yeah, 3 Pokemon. A Bellsprout is first. So hence why I put Miles back in front. I knew he had a Bellsprout, I just couldn't remember if he was going to send it out first. Man, he's still not getting any critical hits with Vine Whip. That's kind of insane. You're making me out to be a liar here. Saying it's got a high crit chance. Because I know it does. It's always had a high crit chance. Oh, really? It's like 2 experience away. So another Bellsprout. I'm gonna end up running out of Poison Stings here. Can I get a critical hit? That'd be nice. But yeah, after this little tower here, Miles won't be useful for a good little bit until at least after the gym. Because yeah, poor little Miles here would not stand a chance. Unless I get lucky and get poison on the gym. And a Hoothoot. Alright, Miles, you did your job. Yeah, and it's level 10. So, quite a few level gap, which is weird because this Hoothoot is higher leveled than the gym leader's Pokemon. Okay, so please give me a crit. Come on. Or don't. I could use Leer and then the damage would go back to normal. Because my attack is down, but their defense would be down, so it'd be back to neutral. So Foresight allows normal moves and fighting moves to hit ghost types. And also raises your accuracy a bit. Don't know why he used it on me, because I'm a normal type, but whatever. And we did it. Sage Lee was defeated. Ah, excellent. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. Take this Flash HM. Flash illuminates even the darkest of all places. Use it out of battle, you need the badge from. Okay, but you just said we should have no problem using it. Why you gotta lie, bro? Why you gotta lie? So, an escape rope here. Luckily, Silver didn't take both of them. So that just allows you to escape from caves, places like this, and brings you back to the entrance. So I'm going to go heal up, and then I'll see you in a second. Okay. And we still got plenty of time, so we should be able to beat the gym. Also, here's the mart. So there's no new items available. The later towns will have better items. Getting more gym badges does not change the items. Now these are new. They just basically raise your stats up by 1 stage. They're a little pricey for us this early in the game, and I don't use them too much. Mail is pointless. Don't ever buy mail. Because what mail does is, I'm just gonna buy another escape rope just so I have one. What mail does is you can write a message, give it to your Pokemon to hold, and then you can trade the Pokemon and they can read it. But trading in Generation 2, you needed a link cable, which weren't that long, so you had to be in physical contact, pretty much, with the person you're trading with. So why write a message when you could just tell them it? That makes no sense to me. Also, I'm going to use Squeaks for now. Let me see if you're good enough to face Falkner. Oh, I should probably talk to that gym guide. But yes, this is our first gym, and they use flying types. This is why Miles will not be used for the rest of the gym, and if you're using Chikorita, you're going to have a tough time. Because the first trainer that we're fighting has level 9 Spearow. Pretty high attack, as I went over in the bios, and has Peck, which is a flying type move. Like, it is doing a lot of damage to Squeaks. I don't like that. So I'm actually going to use Leer. And I'm going to switch to Winnie. Oh, can take that a little bit better. But Spearow is pretty fast. And bada bing, bada boom. So when you switch your Pokemon out, the experience is split into however many Pokemon you switch between. So let me actually talk to this guy. Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me, you believe a championship dream can come true. You believe? Then listen. Believe it. Grass type is weak against the flying type. Keep this in mind. So I'm gonna go heal and I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back. So this gym, there's only 2 trainers. And you have to fight them both. The keyword is guts. Those here are training night and day to become bird type masters. Come on. Training night and day and your Pokemon's only gonna be like level what, 8? Like bro, I've only been on an adventure for like not even a day. Maybe a day. And my Pokemon are higher level. So like get on my level, bro. Actually I'm gonna use Leer. Just because Squeaks cannot really do much for attack. Even with that Leer, it still doesn't do much. But I should be able to get it in one more tackle. Unfortunately, we're not going to have a fire type move. For a few more levels, which would be nice, but... And another Pidgey. Yeah, I'll let Winnie handle this. But, yeah, if you are playing, Crystal, and I think Silver as well, there's a Pokemon you could, sorry, if you're only playing Gold, there is a Pokemon you could get that would help with this gym. But, as we're playing Crystal, we cannot. That's alright. So I'm gonna heal, and I'll be right back again. Alright, we are back. I'm Falkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying type Pokemon wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. So yes, we have Falkner, our first gym leader. He has 2 Pokemon, as you can see there in the little vial thing. Not too bad. A level 7, a level 9, so... Again, weird that the Elder had a Hoodoo that was higher. And yeah, Mud Slap. So his key move he uses is not even a flying type move. Mud Slap always lowers accuracy. It only has 20 base power, but it is ground type. So yeah, and fun fact, Mud Slap is banned in like online competitive because of the lowering accuracy is guaranteed. Oh, and it finally happened. So Totodile actually has the easiest time in this gym because it ground is neutral against it. So I live with Squeaks because his other Pokemon, Pidgeotto, as you saw, is level 9. So these are the remakes. This Pokemon would be slightly stronger. And I know Gus is going to hurt a lot. That did a little bit more than I wanted. I'm just hoping for the poison. And I did not get it. Sorry, Miles. I was on hoping a dream there. Okay. So now we have to go to Squeaks. Alright, go with the leader. Also, it's kind of weird. So we've seen technically 2 new flying types. Also weird he didn't use Mud Slap. Huh. I mean, that's fine if you don't want to use Mud Slap. I don't want my accuracy lowered. Yeah, Pidgeotto is faster than Winnie here. But oh yeah. I do much more damage. I still have some potions just in case. But boom, critical hit. Good job, Winnie. So Squeaks got to level 11. Winnie to level 10. GG's easy. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. So you didn't even get them yourself. Your dad gave you Pokemon and he gave you a level 7 and a level 9. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Absolutely embarrassing, bro. Of both you and your dad. Raises the attack power of Pokemon. Also enables Pokemon to use Flash if they have it anytime. Here, take this too. So our first TM that we can get in the game. And it's Mud Slap. Instantly learn a move. Thing for React TM can be used only once. Reduce enemy's accuracy while it causes damage. In other words, it's both defensive and offensive. Yeah, weird that it's like not a flying type move, but okay. But yeah, so we've seen 2 new flying type Pokemon. And he didn't use either, which is so weird. So Mud Slap is pretty low power. Squeaks could learn it, but I am actually going to teach the Winnie. Actually, I should have taught that to Squeaks. Well, no, because it is a ground move. So, yeah, you're low attack. It just would have been useful against fire types. Not that we're going to fight any fire types for a while, but... So I want to check. Pretty sure it's 20 power. Yeah. So, same power as Lick, but it is a ground type move. Which, actually, no, there is a reason why I taught Winnie Mud Slap. Because, we're going to fight some rock types sooner or later. Hello, Stan. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? So you are not required to get the egg. But I will just show it off after I heal. And let's talk to this guy. Stan, long time no see. First around asking me to find you. He has another favor to ask. Take the Pokemon egg? Sure. We discovered that Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. So let's be added with other active Pokemon to hatch. Stan, you're the only person we can rely on. Please call Professor Elm when that egg hatches. So let's go over this egg real quick. Togepi. Now this is what you'll get from the egg, and it's another egg. Togepi was one of the first Johto Pokemon shown off in the anime, as it was around during the first couple seasons, and it's so adorable. Shame it can't do much else. So with gaining high friendship and upon leveling up, you'll get a bigger egg. Togetic is very defensive on both sides, and having pretty moderate special attack is nice. Unfortunately, you'll only need some TMs to make use of it. Generation 4, this thing got another evolution that is incredible, but sadly, not for us. So, yeah. Nothing too exciting. I will just carry it around so it can hatch. But before I forget, I am going to deposit rock. So, one thing too with Rocky. A lot of the trades are going to be in towns that have gyms, and it'll usually be a Pokemon that'll be good against them. However, Rocky would have to get to level 11, which is already a couple levels higher than the gym. And yeah, Rock Throw would just kill Pidgey and Pidgeotto in probably one hit each. But the fact that it's slower and Mud Slap is super effective against Rock would lower the accuracy. So really, you'd have to get lucky to hit with Rock Throw because it's already not the most accurate. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this here episode. So thank you all for tuning in and watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. And next time, we will be making our way to Route 32 and through Union Cave and try to get to Azalea Town. Till then, I will see you all next time. Bye.